Oh, the O word, overachiever. How do you spot one? How do you know if you are one? We're going to talk about that next. Well, this is unfortunately a topic I know a lot about. So let's talk about what an overachiever is, how you know if you are one, and what to do about it. Don't worry, you're in good hands. I am a recovering overachiever myself, and maybe sometimes I still have those tendencies. But let's talk a little bit about overachievement. Let's talk first about the achievement before we talk about the over. So achievement can be a great thing. I mean, we need to achieve things in life. We need to progress in life, and things need to happen and get done. It's when that becomes out of balance that it becomes a problem. That can get in the way of your quality of life, your relationships, and even your energy level, your health. Even the very thing that you're trying to overachieve in can sometimes be threatened by an overachiever mentality. So, how do you know if you are an overachiever? It feels like I could just rattle off myself from my 20s to my mid-30s, but let's see. It's really hard to enjoy your wins. It's very difficult to enjoy time away from work. One of my favorites is that people will tell you that you're a workaholic or an overachiever. When you do achieve something, it just really feels empty. It's like, okay, on to the next, right? Like you're just sort of in this unconscious gear all the time of like, go, 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 go. And so a lot of things can suffer. As I mentioned, your health, even your job, the very thing that you are trying to achieve at. That's what happened to me when I was working so hard. I worked myself right out of a job because I was working too much and decided one day that I just couldn't take it anymore. The level at which I was running, it took a long time to get up there, but once I got there, it was like I couldn't plateau at that amount of energy. In fact, at the time I started to see an acupuncturist because I started having heart palpitations and all sorts of health issues. And so she said to me one day when I came in, and she felt my heart rate and was asking me a couple of questions, and she shared with me a study that had been done, I think at Stanford, whereby some researchers had taken frogs, put them in water inside of a pot, and put that pot on a stove. And slowly but surely, they just kept cranking up the heat little by little, little by little, little by little, until it was so subtle, but the water started to boil. And the frogs actually began to cook. And they couldn't get out, and they didn't jump out as it was getting hotter because the increments were so subtle. And they just sat in there until it got really too hot to handle. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like that in something that you're trying to achieve, be it school or a hard relationship that you're just trying to get to a good stasis? I get it. And let me tell you, relaxing into it, just letting go of all those expectations is such a sweet feeling. Make sure to jump out of that pot as you see that person come over and start cranking it up. Don't let that happen to you. And don't crank it up on yourself either. So what do we do about it? Well, we can calibrate to a healthier way of achievement. How can we do that? Well, I would recommend finding your energy flow. So harnessing really the energy that runs through you. I've noticed that there are 7 places inside of an individual's life where they can tap into and liberate energy that can allow them to accomplish incredible feats with minimal effort. When you're in a place of grace and flow and energy, things just all of a sudden become clear and easy and much faster to completion. I wish that I would have known that back then because I really could have learned a good lesson back then. I mean, burning out was a really good lesson too. It put me on the course to becoming a coach. But I hope that maybe hearing this, today you'll take a deep breath and slow down a little bit. Achievement is one thing. Burnout is another. Maybe consider what there is to achieve is balance in life and in work. So good luck with that. And I really hope you all the joy and achievement that you wish. If you have a fire in your belly and you know that there's a better way to do things, then you're gonna love this. I have a free and very fun diagnostic tool that will help you discover where you can harness your power. If you've watched any of the other videos in this series on Michelle's channel, then you may have heard me talking about the 7 areas in one's life or in organizations where you can leak or harness power. This diagnostic tool will help you to know if you are in your highest flow. It's an easy tool that you'll get a lot of benefit from, and you can use over and over again. So head to the link down below to get calibrating. It has been a pleasure being here on Michelle's channel. She's the epitome of a great mentor and coach. So I hope you have enjoyed our time together. I know I certainly have. Good luck.